Basically, my original plan for university was to double major in linguistics and English, but that all changed when I decided I wanted to be a high school teacher. Because in order to be a high school teacher, you need to have 2 teachable subjects as a part of your degree, and linguistics isn't a teachable subject. And I thought that was so silly, because to me, telling me that linguistics isn't a teachable subject is like telling me that a kitten is a sin against nature. It just doesn't make any sense. Language is literally the basis of human thought. It allows us not only to communicate with one another, but to express important ideas that could eventually change our world, and yet as a study, it is quite often forgotten. Any linguist will tell you that languages do change over time, but that doesn't mean that we should allow our language to degenerate into a senseless pile of random expletives and phrases and clauses that don't make any sense with erratic spelling and punctuation everywhere. Nobody has ever won an argument by saying, "Yo man, this is totally whack." And yet this is what we're getting more and more often lately, are people who don't understand enough of their language in order to arm themselves with it and create a proper argument. I have never once encountered a proper grammar course in my years in public school. We teach our children how to spell, but we don't teach them morphology or etymology so that they may understand their vernacular intrinsically. We teach them how to write, but we do not teach them the semantics or the syntax so that they can create structurally sound sentences abundant with literary meaning. We teach them how to read, but nowadays we don't even have enough of an attention span to read more than 50 words before we go TLDR and forget about the entire thing. One day these people are going to end up in our workforce. They're going to have job interviews. They're going to probably maybe end up in professional school. And yet here we are disarming them with their only weapons against the naysayers, the debaters, and the public and the authority figures. We need to give linguistics more of a chance in our public school system. We need to teach children how to understand and maybe even come to appreciate the beauty of written and spoken language. After all, without language, we wouldn't have math, we wouldn't have science, and we most certainly wouldn't have history. So why isn't linguistics among those other teachable subjects? Basically, if you too long didn't listen to my entire speech, all you need to remember is that kittens are cute and linguistics is a totally useful subject.